All right, warriors, we're going to take 5 seconds. We're going to do a breathing exercise. We're going to breathe in deep, hold it, release together. And then we're going to jump on in. We're going to take a badass walk on the beach. We're going to talk about why it feels like you're being isolated, like you're alone. There's a reason why. A more bigger is this reason. And once I share this with you, you're going to breathe a sigh of relief and embrace the lone wolf. And it's when you're able to be in this position that you're able to actually think logically with every connection. You see, because everyone now has something to benefit from you, and your job is to figure out why, what, and how. You see, only narcissists stand to benefit from you lacking boundaries. Only narcissists stand to benefit on the Hoover. It's the only reason they come back, because you have something they can benefit from. If they didn't take care of you as the blessing you were when they had you, they can now live a long-ass life. I pray they live forever, haunted by the curse for ignoring the blessing. And they do. Warriors, let's take those 5 seconds. Let's do this breathing exercise. Let's take this badass walk on the beach. And at the end of this video, I promise you, you'll have gratitude for the position you're in now. It wasn't free. You paid a dear price for it. Some of you more than ever, some of you more than others. But nonetheless, you went through your boot camp. Let's take this 5 seconds. Come on. Release slowly. All right, shake that shit off, y'all. Brenda, I want to thank you so much for the gift from Amazon, Chico's wish list. I got it. I so appreciate it so much. This is going to be a happy mug. Y'all, it's so primal. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. And then to the mystery warrior that got me my chanclas, my footwear. They came in. I appreciate it so much. Man, you have no idea. These are like 100% my uniform. It's going to keep me from stepping on glass and nails and all kinds of shit that burns out here on the beach line. But look, I appreciate it. I wanted to read a note Brenda said, sent with the gift, and it didn't say not to share, so I'm going to share. Let me put my intellectuals on. A gift for you, for a man that led me to water, but made me drink for myself. Love always, Brenda. One love, Brenda. Back at you. I appreciate it. And look, warriors, the truth is this. Every person in your life, you will have from this point forward clarity on what motivated them to say hello. It's spooky at first. In fact, some of you stay longer than you should in hypervigilance because it should be easing your anxiety. Because now you don't have to go through the go-throughs and the feels to figure it out. You have the gift. And the proof will fall at your feet now. It gives a whole nother meaning to the scriptures where it says that the Lord will bring your enemies as a footstool. It's this awareness. It's this beautiful awareness and knowing what the mental disorder is and capable of. Yeah, look, for sure we had to experience it to figure it out, because many tell you, many warnings. In fact, I'm going to read one. Get your Bibles ready. Oh, we fixing to get scriptural on this one. It's the only way I can get you to understand it. I gotta share it with you so that you understand that the Living Bible isn't just a history, a chronicle of history. It's actually in code, written for us in poetry and history, a guide to life, a guide to building paradise on earth as others are engulfed in hell on earth. There's two kinds of people: those that embrace the truth, their faith in their God, and live within those boundaries of self-discipline, virtue, gratitude, and loyalty. And then there are the others that God looks at and says, okay, do it your way, boo-boo. Warriors, go to the book of John, chapter 15, and we're going to start at verse 18. What I'm going to recommend to you, though, is to read the entire book of John so that you have context. This portion of it, though, is a major puzzle piece, and it's why you need to embrace the walk you're in and understand that if you are in lone wolf, you are in solitude, you feel you're surrounded by misfits, by narcissists, it's a part of the journey. You're supposed to observe in silence. This is your recon. This is where you gather data so you understand the different cons that are served up by the different skin suits. See, every demon has its own motivation for picking their host, just like the skin suit that picked you had their own motivation. Now, the skin suit may hoover back, talking about change. They changed. They're allowing a different demon their turn in that host, in themselves. It's a different op, different approach. Get it? Different demon. And they saw this demon in action, and it worked, and they've adopted this demon. And now they want to see if that trick will work on you. Are you a trick? No. Nay, you're the teacher now. You see, they were expecting you to give chase. They were hoping for you to dwell in this soup of emotions that would keep the door cracked for their happy ass to come in. And that didn't happen. In John chapter 15, verse 18, if the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I've chosen you out of the world. That's why the world hates you. Remember what I told you. A servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will persecute you also. If they obeyed my teaching, they will obey yours also. They will treat you this way because of my name, for they do not know the one who sent me. If I had come and spoken to them, they would not be guilty of sin, but now they have no excuse for their sin. Whoever hates me hates my Father as well. If I had not done among them the works no one else did, then they would not be guilty of sin. As it is, they have seen, and yet they have hated both me and my Father. Warriors, in our own stubbornness, we ignored the signs. You mind-fucked yourself into believing that this was your project, that it was a divine appointment from God for you to fix broken. When broken doesn't feel it's broken. Broken is gaming. And once you realize the con that the op was performing, you see, because they professionally put themselves out to be broken and a project that can almost be fixed. You fell for it. Bait and switch. I've always said, if no one is provoking you, taunting you, or tempting you, it's time to worry. Because only those who are a part of the world are left alone. Those who are not of the world will be hated. But you weren't the first, nor will you be the last. The question is, will you pass your test? Will you stay in your lane? Will you be able to send a message of gratitude to our Father, our Daddy? Will Archangel Michael be able to bring that prayer to Yeshua with a smile and say, start the choir. I got another warrior message. The Father will want to hear this one. You see, you're building up your treasures with a Heavenly Father, where the reward is more, better, best is delicious. It's why you can sleep at night. It's why you have a clear conscience. It's why you don't scream the war cry of La Llorona. Because it's in their sleep that narcissists get an overwhelming dose of ruminations. All the shit they done in their past. And all the payback that others want. They want to take it out of that ass. And you see, once they lose all the protection, they belong to the world. Community property. Everyone gets a turn. Warriors, stay in your lane. Suffering from FOMO is no longer an option. No do-overs. No fear of missing out, because you ain't missing out on shit. And now you know from the book of John, the red words, spoken by the greatest teacher. Warriors, you're doing a badass job. I need you to hold the line. Not for me, for yourself. And for those around you that are watching you operate without you even knowing it. You're giving them strength. By you holding the line, others, wounded warriors, are pulling their own head out of their ass and realizing, if they can do it, I can do it. Your strength motivates, inspires. Later, all this, it's important for you to understand that you'll never forget it. What you're learning to do is manage it, so that later you can share it from the victory. Not to incite a triggering moment of emotion from you, but to share a shortcut and save a life. A life of a fellow warrior who just needed a droplet of hope in humanity. And who knows, this voice of reason, you, will get this chosen one the wind they need in their sails to change the world. A simple, random act of kindness for a fellow warrior whom you saw was investing in themselves first. Get out there with your bad self. You're a powerhouse with a never-ending flow of energy, power, healing. It's this that the narcissists were trying to shut up. And in their goal, in their blind fury, not realizing it, they jumped off in the grave they dug for you. Warriors, narcissist is a mental disorder. It's not something you can fix. Only a miracle can zap that ass. And you're not it. Once you reach this understanding and understand why lone wolf is so important, now you know you did it right. This is part of the process. Embrace it. For a brief moment, the Father, my daddy, has your undivided attention, one-on-one. He's going to bring your enemies to your feet as a footstool for you to recognize with clarity who was for you and who was against you, one by one. Are you ready? Because the only thing you have to do is remain non-reactive, indifferent. As you observe justice being handed out right in front of you. And for those of you who have not been able to see this justice, it's because you probably couldn't stomach it. You'd fall for an unattempted Hoover if you saw what's happening to the narcissist. It's why you need to be shielded and protected. Hey, now get back. Get your back off against the wall, off that couch, shake the dirt off your ass. Your smile has authenticity. You don't have a shit-eating grin. You have a grin of truth. You know the outcomes. Narcissists just hate it that you can predict it. Get out there and own it. Thanks for your support. It means so much. And for those of you want to book the coaching calls, send an email, jcabrera196@gmail.com. Thank you for all the gifts on Amazon. I appreciate it. And I think the link is below somewhere in the video details. Be sure and subscribe us. Let's push this message and all of them. Over 3,000 videos available in the Chronicle Library. Story of my life. Shortcuts that can be applied into your everyday life. Enough about the fucking narcissist. We need to learn how to apply reverse narcology. Kind of like if you need a narcissist to be on time, tell them the opposite. Look, I'm having such a great time over here with my friends. I'm going to be a little bit late. Oh, reverse narcology plays out. The narc goes, no, you need to be on time. I got things to do, so you better be there. And you're like, man, I'm just going to be a little bit late. You just need to keep calm. I mean, and they're going to burst out doing the opposite. Now, if you want to stay somewhere a little bit longer and the narcissist isn't cooperating, then you just let them know the opposite. Hey, look, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need you to come by and get this done sooner than later because my life depends on it. Oh, they're gonna be late. They're gonna be a day late. Reverse narcology warriors. If all they're trying to do is mess up your life, and you know the play, reverse narcology is quite simple. But why aren't all the other content creators sharing this with you? See, It's one thing to use reverse narcology to provoke. It's another to use it for defensive posturing and to better your own quality of life. If dumb is going to do what dumb does, well, let's play their ignorance against them. Let's allow narcissists to believe they're winning when they're losing. Gotcha, bitches. Warriors, get out there. Now you know what it is and how important it is to only hang around with those that are evenly yoked. You suffered consequence out of convenience because you thought the dumbass you were with would be easier to walk away from because they're a dumbass. You didn't know you catch the feels for it, did you? Yeah, I know. But look, your walk away game, now that's worth working on. And from here on out, your understanding, unshakable. This is what narcissists fear the most. That in your silence and absence, you force their hand to expose themselves. Because in their blind fury, they tell on themselves. Get out there and own it, warriors. Thanks for everything. It's never goodbye. Always until next time. Namaste, warriors. Appreciate it. Ooh. Thanks for the chanclas. That's so radical. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500.
Close. 14,500 feet. Yep. And then we're gonna be falling at
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're gonna be falling very fast. We're gonna be falling at 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear, head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor.